Grow a Garden summer update has just begun, and with it comes a completely new roster of seeds and plants and fruits, the disappearance of the bee update kind of, and a new plant harvest. So in this video I'm going to be going over as much as I know and can about the Grow a Garden summer update. So yeah, we're in our garden, and as you can see, a couple of things happened to it, but I do want to get to the news features as fast as we can before we start going over the crazy stuff. And yeah, since the last video, I might realize it's really different for certain reasons, but I might as well just immediately go to the seed shop and show you guys a couple of things, because this might seem normal at first, carrot, strawberry, but if I scroll down just a little bit, just to here, you might see a cauliflower seed. This is completely new, and we don't have dandelions and all the flowers and stuff because spring's gone. Watermelons are still here. Green apples replace normal apples. Avocados replace, I don't even know. Bananas probably replace maybe coconut. Pineapples, we could actually get these from seed packs. Kiwi seed is here. Bell peppers, prickly pears, which I have like 2 somehow, loquat and feijoas, and finally sugar apples. Yup, these are still here, and I have like insane amounts of them. So let's just look at all of the plants. This seems to be like, I don't know, just another green one. Loquat seems like weird looking cherries. Prickly pears, just pear but prickly. Bell pepper is, well, it's classic. Kiwi is, I guess it's just a kiwi. Pineapples, yeah, we've had these before, but we haven't ever harvested them. Bananas, I guess they're just bananas. Avocados literally just came on stock. I think some devs putting them in, which is nice because we're going to try go over every single seed if we can. Green apple, it just looks like that, and everything else we've already seen. So the only real fruits I'm currently missing from this new event are just the green apple, the banana, the bell pepper, the loquat, and the feijoa, because we do also have all the new seeds in seed form as well, so we're going to plant them. But right before we plant each of these, we gotta hatch some eggs. We have 2 anti-bee eggs, which, well, we haven't hatched, and these are technically unobtainable, so they're kind of going to be rare, but who cares? We have stuff to open, and a bug egg, which I've never seen before. It's actually rare than mythical. You can get it from the same shop. But let's first of all hatch our anti-bee egg, which you can't get anymore, and wow, I just got spoiled, and it's like the worst thing you can get. Let's hatch this, and we just got the same thing. That's a pretty big scam. I guess the only thing I really have to do is just shove these into free upgrades and never think about them again. So now we're just going to hatch a bug egg. We've also got kind of spoiled there, but I'm not even sure about the rarity. It is kind of big though, so that's nice to know, I guess. So it might be good. But let's unequip one of our pets, place our dragonfly, and see what this thing does. So every 5 minutes, one random fruit becomes gold, and it's a divine, which means that's basically OP. Well, nice to have one of these, I guess. But what happened to this bee event that apparently disappeared? Well, if I go over there, you might see something that, well, you might recognize from the bee event. As you can see, it seems like the devs want us to clear out our honey and all of our pollen stuff and finish crafting all of these things over here, because all of the bee event stuff is still here, as you can see, but you can't really buy for the queen bee anymore. And you can still see, you can still make plants and stuff, but that's really the only stuff that's left after the bee event. Nothing else has been re-added. But let's go over to another new part of the update, and that is the summer harvest. Now here you can basically put stuff in, and apparently by putting stuff into the summer harvest, which is kind of insane. I'm not sure what the star pack does. It looks OP. You literally get a free bee egg, you get free honey, you get a free ember lily too, which I'm pretty sure at limited, you get a free blue seed, and you just get crazy stuff. That's all I know, just for playing, which is crazy. But let's just get into all of these new seeds that we have just by starting to plant them. So we're going to just plant our first cauliflowers first. There's a pineapple over there, but I just place 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just have cauliflowers starting to grow. And of course, we're not going to be waiting around, so of course we have a watering can with a lot of uses. So let's just try get this done, and they're done growing, so we're going to see later what they give. So next up, we might as well plant avocados, and I'm pretty sure some of these grow in trees, so we're going to have to plant these strategically. So let's plant our first avocado, and the summer harvest also begun. We might as well sacrifice 1 coconut into that, and we have 10 minutes of putting plants in. Wait, we have to put summer plants in, and summer plants are sold the new stuff on stock. For example, this pineapple, which has quite a lot of stuff on it. It literally glows. So let's see what happens when we sacrifice a pineapple to this thing. And it looks like all of the summer plants are around in a ring, which is nice to see if you are confused. So let's just put this in. You've submitted one thing to the harvest and there's currently 5 points. We could do an insane amount of sacrificing right now, but honestly, I need to get all these fruits down. So next up, 2 kiwis. And while I'm speaking, I'm pretty sure that this avocado tree should get as much progress on it as we can. And we got a golden coconut too. And these avocados are going to take literal years to grow, but plant another pineapple and 2 kiwis as well, which might also grow on a tree, I'm not sure. So for that, we're going to plant them here, and these will also take forever to grow. That's just great. But we also have 2 prickly pears, which are definitely going to grow in the tree, which means that we have some planting to do. I don't know, right here. And these are going to take 50 billion. Oh well, there's the prickly pears starting to grow. And let's see if our cauliflowers are ready. They're nearly done, but they're not fully done yet. But let's sell ourselves a pineapple to see how much we can get from it. Just the pineapple, which gave us 1.8k. That's honestly not that bad. There we go. We have 2 prickly pears that have fully grown. We are going to see how their seed looks like soon. And we have our first cauliflowers fully grown. And also a god cacao, which is celestial, windstruck, shock, alien-like, and frozen. And I think alien-like is new, but I know that windstruck is definitely new. So let's see how just god plant sells for. It's easy 7 million. Makes sense. How much does a normal cauliflower sell for? It sells for a pretty small amount of money because, well, they are like a dandelion replacement basically. But while we harvest more stuff, we actually get chances for more rewards. So with all of that, we have a chance for common rewards, which sound like they kind of suck. I'm not sure if we're getting all of these or only some of them, but I need those rewards. And I also need that legendary egg too. Never mind, it's mythical. And let's go to the shop because a couple of new things that got added, like the exotic summer seed pack and the summer pack, which gives us a lot of cosmetics. And sadly, this account's a little bit too poor for any of this stuff, so well, I can't really do anything. It just looks like all of these insane looking seeds I'll get someday, but I'm not sure when that day comes. I don't think this will be a real video about harvesting all of this event stuff, all of this shocked stuff, all of this disco stuff, all of this alien stuff. I think I just need to start spamming a lot to get all of this completely harvested and get an insane amount of money. So let's start doing that. I know it kind of hurts, these are all events, but literally in a week this will happen again. Alright guys, first batch, mostly just common noob stuff. So let's sell our entire inventory and get easy 68 million. Wow, that's just gonna be OP. And these are the basic fruits too. I think we're becoming a billionaire in this video. Let's keep on spamming here, collect literally everything we can, even all these sun coils are limited, and make all of our coconut trees disappear. And I'll keep some of the pollinated ones around just because I might have to use them later. But I don't think we'll deal with coconut. There's just too much. But definitely some of our prickly pears we just got. This is how one looks like. It's basically just a cube with a couple of spikes coming out of it. See how much it sells for. One prickly pear sells for an easy 13,000. Those sound pretty good, especially as they are one of the more expensive ones. And we're definitely not going to harvest all of those up there, as I literally can't get there. And we just got a common reward for that restock. Looks like we're getting rewards continuously. I'm pretty sure we just get one of the rewards depending on how much we drop the one time. So this resets every single time we have a summer harvest. So I guess I'm just gonna have to pack in an insane amount of stuff at some point for a video. I think it's time to collect some apples here as well, as many as we can. All of these mangoes. This is also to show you guys how OP the planting method I've been using in the last video is, because there are just an insane amount of mangoes in one spot, which means that it's easy to collect all of this. We're still getting mangoes. We're just collecting like infinite mangoes, and our inventory is full of mangoes. If I click on this, it's all just mostly mangoes. And if I sell everything, I should get a few million. Never mind, 300 million. There we go. We're going to become a billionaire with no problem today. And we also have cacao still. I think we still have mangoes somewhere up there to collect. Cacti. All of these mushrooms, which are like insanely OP. All of these sugar apples, which we actually do have the same amount of seeds to plant, but I want to plant them in a later video. All of these insane ember lilies. All of these peppers. We still haven't harvested all the mangoes, by the way. All of these grapes. All of these dragon fruit down there. And let's sell probably our biggest selling spree yet. We easily just got 1 billion coins in one harvest, guys. Updates are super OP. Maybe it's just my garden, but I don't know. But let's just keep on harvesting. We're not even done yet. And that's basically as much as I currently really feel like getting, because yeah, this is a lot of stuff. But we filled up our inventory again, probably for the final time in this video. Let's sell my inventory. And we got an easy 84 million, which honestly isn't as good. If we like, I don't know, collected all of these coconuts, we'd probably have another billion to get. But yeah, our garden, most of it is pretty much fully empty, except a lot of these plants actually. But my index finger is going to fall off if I press E any more times, and I have to do it for this one. So we do have one banana, which is really good as well, because that's a new seed that we didn't have before. We do still need like 4 more though, so that's going to be painful. So let's plant over here. I just realized we have a canning mirror, which I'm pretty sure redirects sunbeams 10 times, which is kind of like the lightning rod. Maybe more or less OP, I'm not sure. Let's try spam a couple of watering cans to see if we can suddenly make this massive, and I'm pretty sure it's done nearly, but too bad that mango tree hit it. So let's for now move it right here. And this is like the OG palm tree. Look at this thing. It's basically just a small coconut tree. It's nearly grown. We're gonna collect some bananas soon, and just to show you how massive these coconut trees are, I'm just gonna show you that mega cactus that we got a couple of videos ago. I can literally climb them by walking on these coconut trees. But because of that, another issue becomes apparent. We can't climb the coconut trees themselves, because as you can see, it's just fully boxed off. We're gonna need a skyscraper bamboo taller than both of these to be able to ever get into them, unless I place them beside each other and somehow enter them, but that's a little bit boring. I just found out something really bad. Bamboo has been removed for now. Oh my god, we got a low quad. That's like the second best thing here that got added this event, which at the same time is kind of sad because we need like 3 more. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get them at the end of the video. So let's plant our low quads tree. We'll just plant it, I guess, right here. We're still at 0%, and after like 10 watering cans, let's see. Wow, we're an insane 10%. That's going to take forever, but we do have our first bananas here. Let's get to selling them, and one banana gives us like 2,000, which honestly isn't that bad. But I do feel like maybe we should try sell some coconut if we even have any that are multiplied out like crazy. Might as well just sell this frozen one because it's close enough. And that gives us like 7,000. And if we, I think it might be more that we get from bananas than coconuts, but I'm pretty sure they are the direct replacement. Well, I guess that's all I can currently cover for the summer update. We have a summer harvest that happens every hour for 10 minutes, where you can put stuff in for some easy rewards. We still have the bee update, but it's extremely sad. There's barely anything here. It's basically just to get rid of all of your hoodie and pollinated stuff. We have in total 9 new seeds, one of them already being obtainable seed packs, and we of course got the customary developer giving us so much money, giving us so many boosts on our plant that I literally was able to get 1.5 billion money in one harvest. So that's all for today's video. I'm going to be using insane amounts of prismatics, so of them literally being limited, like the Emperor Lily and Beanstalk, and of course probably already having all of the new seeds added, and we're going to definitely take a look at all of those in that video. So please like and subscribe if you guys want to see that, and well, goodbye.